these days. I have not started this game in months. It's been installed. I just haven't played it. Does it still crash on my processor? Are you starting this Them and Us game now?
Okay, yeah, I'll be ready to throw to you in maybe like 10 minutes. I'll throw all 7 viewers. Wow, hi everyone. Oh, running out of heal juice. This is gonna be fun.
Also, play available. I understand. There will be noobs here.
Oh, there's gonna be filthy casuals in your game. Can you deal with that?
No, I have no idea what I'll do. Other than, just carry my own weights. So I usually play this game on the easiest difficulty. A new account-based wallet has been introduced, which will now replace each individual character wallet. Share current. Okay.
That sounds both good and cool. Yeah, Rio, there's just so much beyonding happening here. People had to find out. And you know what? This is totally beyond. You know those old, Oh yeah. You know those old PlayStation commercials of Go Beyond? Well,
Yeah.
they're talking about this.
I was specifically referring to, when Goku turned Super Saiyan 3.
Oh yeah, he goes beyond Super Saiyan
Yeah.
2.
He loses
Yes.
his eyebrows.
I thought it's a unibrow. Oh wait, no, there's no eyebrows. It's just the Cro-Magnon brow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Super Saiyan 3 is absolutely useless in every single situation it's ever
Yeah.
used in.
It's almost like if you try to break down the actual bits of Dragon Ball Z and think about the times power increases have actually mattered.
I mean, Super Saiyan 2 mattered a lot.
It mattered for Cell and Frieza.
And then, I guess
remember,
Ultra Instinct mattered for at the end there.
Remember Mystic Gohan?
Oh yeah, that didn't matter at all. Or remember Super Namekian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say about half of the power increases were pointless.
Most of them. The first Super Saiyan, the second Super Saiyan.
And Ultra Instinct had a purpose.
Yeah.
Sure, if you watched Super.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I watched Super. What about it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's right, nerd. I watched Dragon Ball Superhero. It's great.
Not Superhero, Super. Superhero is something else.
Yeah, and Dragon Ball Super, and I think Dragon Ball Super's not very good. But Ultra Instinct's pretty cool. And then they put Ultra Instinct Shaggy into that Warner Brothers Smash Bros. Game.
That's pretty funny.
And that's how you knew the meme was dead. That's how you knew the meme was dead.
So this guy seems evil.
He looks like the guy from FF10.
Seymour.
Oh, kinda, yeah. Seymour?
Yeah, I think
That's-
so. The guy who's gonna marry Yuna.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then
That creep.
All right, we're gonna let's see if this game is more taxing than Dark Tide, and see if it makes the computer not happy. There we go.
Alright, I wouldn't mess with the Dark Tide for a minute. I'll play more of that later.
Oh, already off to a great start. This isn't a 19 by 10 or 16 by 9 resolution. Graphics very high.
Oh man, I want to see those textures load.
All right, come on. Let me make it bigger. Oh, that's good. Anyway. Normal. All right, so important question. Do we do fixed camera, over the shoulder, or FPS?
Fixed camera, clearly.
Oh, absolutely.
Them and us. All right. Welcome to Misty Valley.
Misty Valley.
Definitely 100%.
I think Misty Valley is an area in Beyond the Beyond.
Yeah. It's my favorite level in Billy Hatcher and the Giant
Actually, it's
Ape.
very annoying as a level, Beyond the Beyond.
Oh no.
What is this camera angle? The top-down one.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Oh, yep, there's an epilepsy warning. Yeah, boy.
Okay. Good.
So if any of you are having a seizure right now, don't bite your tongue.
Alright, so I was a lady prisoner,
Uh-huh.
and then there was a bus crash, and then I wake up, and I'm in a...
What is this place?
What is this? What is this place?
Was I dreaming?
Hope it's not Chris's blood. Alright, oh boy. Oh boy. This feels great already.
Can you switch to third person mid-game just to
Let's find out.
Alright, so Annie's dad's getting a promotion, and I'm
You can
about
turn
done.
tank control on and off right there.
Yeah, sure can. Okay, tank control and alternate control. I see. I'm gonna turn turning speed all the way up, because that seems like that's gonna be a problem. Oh boy. She's not a hero. Okay. She looks like one of those Oblivion Skyrim smooth face mods. But a person.
Sure. I don't think you can actually, even with mods, I don't think you can actually make a decent character in Oblivion. But yeah,
No.
she definitely looks like a Skyrim clean faces character.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. If you're the dog, just know. Okay, you save phonographs. You have to use vinyls. That's silly. Also, it does not feel like the control stick actually gives any more fidelity than the D-pad. So
Like they just mapped WASD to an analog stick.
Yeah, it seems it does seem like change your clothes, normal outfit 2, survivor outfit.
What's the classic nurse? What's the housemaid costume look like?
You know exactly what that looks like. You can buy it.
No.
I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to be wearing casual lesbian attire with the flannel and the jeans. Door is locked? It's locked. The door has no keyhole.
Is that a lock? What's the other thing?
It's a screwdriver.
Oh.
So, yeah, I think... Door is locked. The door is very old. The lock seems weak. I should look around for something to use on it.
Kick it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good way to break a knife.
Or waste.
Morph.
I mean, a knife used is a knife not wasted.
If you stick it in between the cracks of a door and bend and move it left and right, it's a great way to break it without actually opening the door.
I suppose. Oh wait, there's something in there. Crap. There's a hidden item somewhere over here. There we go. That works.
Look at this working mirrors. Power of Unreal Engine 3. There's a symbol of the sun on it. There's a symbol of antimony on it.
Okay, well, yep. They made a Resident Evil.
Look, look, it's just like
This
the
is
video
funny.
game, Resident Evil.
I can't believe they made this horror game knockoff of Trag.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Fucking Trag clones.
Taken away from...
Jatsu,
You know,
I
try.
believe that's called a Easter egg.
Huh?
They need
Door?
they need to give credit.
Door? Door?
Alright, Alright, so that's everything in the castle, I believe.
I have
So
a
let's
bad feeling
go.
about this place, she says, looking at Coffin.
Okay,
Rest and save, and that'll be it.
so did you ever play the Resident Evil 5 DLC where they had the fixed camera angle option?
Sure
Did they do that
did.
at one point?
I played that
does
with
this or
Joku.
that-
We got very mad at it.
Does this or that feel better?
Oh, that feels better because that was a video game. I wish I had picked behind the back controls. I'll tell you that much.
Are you sure there's no way to change it, like graphics or anything? Not controls. No, that's not gonna be it.
Alright, now I'm done.
What do you mean by
Somewhere.
done?
Streaming.
Oh, okay. You've reached your point of, I'm done with this.
I've stuff I might need to go do, so I'm
I
getting
mean, if
off.
you're gonna restart, now's the time to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Alright,
right
everyone,
now
I'm gonna
this
send
game
you over
does
to
not,
Arbitrary Water so we can find out what he's talking about.
This does not feel like this turning speed is.
Like you need perhaps a mouse to spin around.
It's a little, I'll put it this way, it feels like that Ring game.
Well, then switch back.
System menu. Return to main menu, yep. Yeah, no, we're gonna play this behind the back.
Oh.
Because,
You just can't even.
it does not, I respect the effort, but, it doesn't feel good to
What is
play.
this place? Was I dreaming?
And I have to bet they, like, went out of their way to rebalance the game for tank controls, right? Because you're not
Rebalancing
aiming
the
for the
game.
head.
Like, part of me wants to say, obviously not. This doesn't look like they put that much effort in, but I don't know. It seems like they put some effort into this at least.
No, this game was in development for like 7 years.
That's not the same outfit.
That's not the same outfit. Why was that?
It'd be funny if it was randomized outfits.
Why are the normal outfits switched? Depending on which camera you're using. Anyway, yeah. Unfortunately, this feels better to control.
Yeah, that's why
So,
you should play the other
I
way.
mean,
This isn't about having a good time, it's about dubiosity.
is that a brain in a jar in the bottom right?
yeah,
That menu
that's
were
how
just
you.
in?
How. I bet there. So it looks like memory. You can maybe get memory playback. Alright, fantastic. We've got knife action. bandage. It's too dark to see anything. So, I played up until a very specific point in this game, and you're going to realize what it is pretty quickly. But,
So is it just this mansion, or are there more areas?
Idea.
Cool. So, why don't you just simply leave?
Because I'm a criminal. I don't know. Once again, look at these sick mirrors.
Alright, what's everyone's favorite Unreal Engine?
Honestly, Unreal 1.
Ooh, wow, okay.
Because Unreal 1, you get the great Deus Ex faces.
Alright, Justin, what's your answer?
Just like an Unreal Engine game, or just like
No, the engine. What's your favorite Unreal
3
Engine?
is the look of a generation.
Sure is.
Sure, but also it had all that fucking pop in.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
The look of a generation.
Well, it's fine. Now, Unreal Engine 5 has shader compiling stutter problems. So, you have that, and that seems like it is a big problem, especially on
Shader
PC.
stutter sounds more futuristic than texture popping.
Alright, let's... Oh, my goodness! Oh! Oh!
She falls on the ground.
Alicia's screaming in fear! Oh, no! It's a... it's one of them deaders!
It's a Zambi.
Oh!
Just like Dropkick. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong kind of game.
I
You
should
have to
get
wait
out of
till
here.
you have to wait till Them and Us 4 for the drop kicks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck, I cut off his arm!
That's pretty good, honestly.
Video game!
Wow, so dynamic. Oh, wait, ZP didn't say his favorite Unreal Engine.
I didn't either. The people I know who mess with like game engines seem to think Unreal Engine 5 is kind of incredible black magic. Sure, I guess that. I don't know. I don't really care.
2.5 because that gave us Unreal Tournament 2004.
That's an
Oh,
acceptable
there you
answer.
go.
UE4 made for some very good looking games.
You're overthinking it. Go from the gut.
But listen, I like the look of UE1 games. They gotta look at this 3DFX Voodoo graphics card you bought. Look how good this looks. Also, it can only run at 10 FPS.
Yeah.
And
Good
that's
old
what
days.
I want.
Alright, so Justin doesn't answer. I'm going to say 3 because I want my textures to pop, baby.
You want your people to look like meat chunks.
Yeah. I want them Gears of War jibs.
Yeah.
Alright, so
These
because we have a
blades,
1,
Rusty, you know,
2.5,
is that
and 3.
human blood? Hope it's not human. Ah! Oh no! Get off my property! Yes, I want the whitest men. Sir.
Oh, he's invading your personal space. That's no good.
I love this game.
So it's the right kind of dumb?
And 5 minutes later, he's gonna wake up and...
Yeah, and 5 minutes later, I'm gonna be like, ugh. Oh, you mean...
Yeah, once your knife runs out, you don't have a knife anymore.
You're gonna need to drop something in order to use that.
Oh, right. So, here's the other thing with this game. That,
If you drop something, does it disappear forever?
No, it seems like this game is operating on Resident Evil 0 rules.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no bottomless box.
Yep.
In other words, you're going to be using this bathroom for the entire game.
Yeah. So, it's one of those things... Doggy.
Dog seems stressed.
Yeah, he is. He is, because,
Or Papa.
he's a dog whose owner doesn't take care of him.
Hey, that person might sneak up behind you.
No. No, because he's... Ah! Boogity, oh! Strange symbols. I cannot understand their meaning. Look, why is her ponytail just floating? That's
It's
the
UE3,
power.
what do you want?
A strange painting. All right. Pay attention to
I think
this.
something's in there with you.
We'll have to learn this. Strange writings. Nothing but old books and files. These looks like some very old books. Thank you. Wow, these books look
Can you
old.
break that vase?
And I can hear a zombie.
The big white vase. Back there. I like how basically all these games have stolen the Resident Evil 7, like floating arrows when you get close to something.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
In the fixed camera angle, there's a
I didn't
vent.
know that.
In Resident Evil, in the fixed camera angle mode, it does not do that.
You could turn that on. There was an option in the menu
Yeah.
to turn that on.
This is no time for resting. This looks very old. The clock is not working. Wow. All these? Oh yeah,
I mean,
this
if the
man
zombies
looks
can't use
trustworthy.
doors.
This old man with...
This Nosferatu-looking man.
Yeah, this Nosferatu-looking dude. He seems on the up and up. Looks like some kind of cult statue. There's a small golden.
Alright, so
key.
if zombies can't use doors, why not just hang out in a room for a while?
Is there a boob hanging out there? In that picture.
Hell, is there? Let's find out. Oh yeah, it's a statue.
No.
The ladder is broken. Because, you know, it's great that there are, alright. Let's find some more doors that require the antimony key.
What does antimony mean?
It's a
an
metal.
element.
It's on the periodic table, I believe.
I didn't
It's
know you were a
literally an
chemist.
No, listen. There was at one point a family reunion that took place in a town called Antimony.
I wonder what they might do.
Yeah, what do you think they might there?
Alright, so I'm gonna
And
bounce.
that was
I
the
wish
last
you
time I
a
went to
good.
a family reunion with my extended family.
Oh, it was one of those experiences.
It was the first family reunion that happened after the 2016 election. Put it that way.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Alright, I wish you a good go there, be there with this game.
Yeah.
I think we've all kind of been there before.
Yep.
I asked my mom, hey, remember my dad's ex-boss who was really cool and he was always the nicest person? She's like, yeah, we met them. Yeah, they went to hard MAGA.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Aw.
Will you take ointment?
When did you get those 2 inventory slots?
I've got a backpack.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
How do you feel about ointment?
The only member of my family that didn't vote for Trump is my brother. So
I mean, you're in a similar situation as, say, Rio.
I am. If I refused to talk to people who decided to vote Republican, I would have very few friends.
Yeah.
I remember saying, "Hey, Rio, why is your governor constantly, like, showing his dog while trying to convince people to take the vaccine?" It's like, there's no explanation.
All right, no antimony key over here.
But the good news is he might be able to find... I'm trapped in a nightmare, send help. Hey, but Rio, he's gonna replace Joe Manchin. And that's... What? No.
Sir. Sir.
Is there anywhere that's not like that and is also not super expensive to live in?
No, that's the curse of America. I can't believe. Sure. That's the vinyl record you're gonna play, huh? Neptune. How many different keys is this game gonna give me?
It's spooky.
Spooky. I just think of when Akumi Nakamura went up on stage and everyone's like, this woman is awesome. And then she immediately left Tango Gameworks.
I would say that Tango seems to be in a better spot than, say...
Yeah. Hi-Fi Rush is rad.
I was gonna say, like, Tango seems to be in a better spot with the leaving of Shinju Mikami, who made it very clear that he was leaving on good terms and just wanted to take, like, a backseat, versus, like, I don't know, the current situation with Platinum.
Yeah, where Kamiya's like, fuck it, I'm out. Yeah, that seems of a type.
And Amazon Gaming, speaking of which, is offering Ghostwire Tokyo for free.
Don't worry, I already own that game because it was in a Humbo Bundo.
That game is fine.
Well, if it's free,
Yeah, I own that game. It's
is it like free? You'd have to download it through Amazon.
I think you might have to download it through their fucking weird client.
But anyways, no, I mean, it seems like they put in a lot of effort for that announcement with Shinji Mikami with Tango being like, no, yeah, I just want to take some time to finally, like, transition towards retirement. I'm near my 60s. I've made most of the games I want to make. And also with Hi-Fi Rush, this is the new generation. Whereas with Kami, it's like holding back tears, seeing like a ripped up version of him that I'm not used to seeing. And then all of the, like, extenuating circumstances of, like, wow, they sure did announce this, like, shortly after a certain Chinese big publisher bought that studio.
Or did a lot of investment in.
Yeah.
I forgot how much the stake was that NetEase. Okay, so I have to go up there and drop something from upstairs. Is that?
Gotta push a statue off of a balcony.
Probably. I'm very intentional. Oh, that is a boob. How exciting. The slightest hint of cleavage.
The boobies.
Alright. See, I was assuming like, oh, you can, you know, climb up from here. No, of course not. All right, well, can I go to the library upstairs? Let's find out.
All right, yeah, it looks like Shinji Mikami has done a lot of stuff. Apparently, he was the Japanese voice of someone in Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was the samurai in the Alien DLC.
You know, he made Goof Troop for the SNES. Real shit.
He's probably the half that made Vanquish good.
Dude, Vanquish is so good. I love Vanquish so much.
I know.
You could play it on PC
I know. I did.
or Xbox One, because apparently you can play it on there.
I mean, it's also on PS4. But, yeah, you can play that game at 120 frames a second. Which is much better than,
30.
30.
I can't believe that game originally ran at 30. I could have sworn it was a 60 game until someone told me.
Okay, there has to be something in that library I'm missing. We're playing by adventure game rules. We're using the Zombie Pie School of...
What? The Zombie Pie School of what?
Of adventure game. Figuring out stuff.
Brute forcing it by checking everything out and clicking
Forcing
everything?
it by checking everything out.
You haven't said fuck me yet, so I don't,
Fuck me!
You feeling today, ZP? You said you weren't feeling great after the
No, I don't. I feel like shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
When I got the COVID shot, I was out for like 3 days.
I feel like I've already turned the corner after a solid day of in the bed and slightly constantly resting. But yeah.
I'm
supposed to visit my parents this weekend. No, I absolutely did not go to work. Like I was tossing and turning with like a horrible muscle pain. Like I'm not fucking going to work. Look, my first year that I was a teacher, I didn't take a single day out. That was very dumb. Doing your job, sick, not fun.
Nope. You're not effective.
But anyways, yeah, I don't feel great. But I guess this is a good thing. Like they always say, oh, if you're having a reaction to the vaccine, that means you have a robust immune system. And it's like, could it be less robust?
I mean, it certainly could. And it'd be way worse.
But yeah, it's like, I'll take this over getting COVID. Just, I just really feel shitty.
Oh.
My arm especially still just feels like if I try to raise it even the slightest bit, it's just, nope,
Yeah.
not happening.
Yeah, I remember that. Alright, I found the doorknob.
We were talking yesterday about star control.
Yeah.
If we were to play a star control, which one would it
Two.
be? 2?
The first game doesn't have a story mode, and the third game is legendarily bad.
I might need to play the third game because it's from Legend Entertainment, the same people who made
True.
Shannara.
It's got puppets.
Yeah, it's got puppets. God damn it, I've been playing all the games with puppets. I gotta get a vlog out of my puppet game.
Commander Blood.
Yeah, that game's incredible.
Yeah, Commander Blood's a work.
I mean, the game is also, like, as annoying as its, like, quest design and, like, mission structure might be, it's pretty much one of those adventure games where you can't die, which is, a novelty in the world of cryo entertainment games, as we know from the Atlantis franchise.
I got a new key, the Neptune key. The fire is still lit, so am I. Alright, well... I'm gonna leave this here. Hey, nerd.
You said that as Mika said hello. I was like, that is the meanest thing you've said
I
Mika.
would never accuse Mika of being a nerd. Or a gamer.
Mika has streamed multiple times, and that seems even...
Oh yeah, this... Oh boy. The Resident Evil 0 rules, huh?
Could you explain what Resident Evil 0 rules
So,
mean
in
again?
Resident Evil 0, that game's, like, the one thing that game does that's actually interesting. Because, to be clear, you know, it's not very,
I forget, are you a pro or anti-Resident Evil 0?
I like 0. I also think a lot of 0 is just boring.
I think the people who talk about really liking Rebecca Chambers and Billy are fucking weirdos. Anyway, so Resident Evil 0 rules.
There's no item boxes in that game. You can just drop items and pick them up wherever, which is, funnily enough, actually, like, kind of more stressful than having an item box.
The weird thing is like Resident Evil 0 had like a super complicated development. Like that was supposed to be an N64 game.
Because that was the thing. They were gonna, you know, cartridge loading.
I still maintain that the HD remaster of Resident Evil 0 is kind of like incredible.
Because they had the source files for the background.
Yeah.
So it looks very pretty without like AI upscaling in the same way.
It seems like a game that got a remake solely because they happened to have everything on the same hard drive that the Resident Evil 1 remake was on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, what were you gonna say, Justin?
I forgot. I don't remember which part I was gonna say anything.
Oh, hey. It's been yet again, another announcement of layoffs. Telltale Games.
New Telltale already. That Expanse thing didn't do it for him, huh?
Surprise, surprise.
Shame. That thing seemed fine.
It seemed okay.
Already disappeared from like pop culture.
So, long story short, so the television show, like the reason why the television show kept getting renewed even though it didn't have high ratings is apparently because Jeff Bezos just loved that show and was willing to shell out his money to keep the show going.
That is the story I've heard. Jeff Bezos paid for that show to exist, and that's the only reason it exists.
It's a really good show. But
it is. I liked it a lot.
Like, I like the whole intermediary technological, like, interpretation of space, like, before Warp, even though if you keep reading the books, they get to that point. The later books in the franchise are bad. But anyways, it's well known that that show probably should have gotten canceled, like, Jeff Bezos just loved it so much. They're really doing the zombies through the window thing, huh?
Yeah, just like my favorite video game, Resident Evil.
I mean, that's a zombie dog, not zombie humans.
Did you blow off their limbs in Resident Evil?
You couldn't
I don't
too.
remember.
Well, like, you could blow up their... Okay, credit where credit's due. The guy doing that zombie,
He sold his lines.
vocalization is having fun. The gathering call. Okay, everyone's gathered. Okay, that Lord Alfred. What if I told you it said midnight? Why is there a Sir. Sir. Thanks for the bullets, cop.
I thought they said she wasn't really,
Yeah, they sure
good with
did.
guns.
Alright, let's read the file again. No, it says midnight. Stranger note. Sir.
So did you see that Calypso announced the return of Commandos?
Sure. Just in time for the studio behind Shadow Tactics to say, hey, we're done. Making video games is a lot, and we would rather not do this again because it's hard.
I like the first two Commandos games. Like, they were like intermediary
I'm
real-time
very
strategy
happy
games.
That the Commandos like is not going away.
I mean, the Commando like basically became the Company of Heroes like that style of RTS just became
but
Company of Heroes.
specifically,
And then like Dawn of War 2.
the thing about Commandos is that it's like it's a stealth game.
There are a couple of like Dawn of War 3 missions that feel like Commando inspired, where you just got a couple of units and you have to make sure that they don't die instantly by just navigating the environment and not getting detected.
Did you play Dawn of War 3?
People seem to hate on
That game, yeah, Relic pretends that game doesn't exist.
No, I mean, Dawn of War is very much focused on like you managing like 3 units at times.
No, that's Dawn of War 2.
Oh, okay.
Dawn of War 1 is still a traditional RTS.
Yep. Dawn of War 2 is like
Dawn of War 2 is a tactics.
chess pieces. It's a
tactics game.
tactical game.
Okay, well, this guy, he drank He drank the thing, and now he's feeling itchy tasty.
Oh, right. Now I'm reminding myself of, like...
Yeah, Dawn of War 3...
Okay. Dawn of War 3 was the bad Command and Conquer game.
Was the one where they tried to...
Go back to 1, and it was terrible.
Tried to split the difference.
Okay, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, Relic.
Yeah, and then Company of Heroes 3 doesn't seem like it's doing that well either. Unfortunately. It sounds like that game maybe launched a little hot.
They also charged $60 for it. The fact...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like Sega's in a weird situation right now.
With its Western and PC stuff, which
Yeah.
used to be like a Golden Goose.
Yeah, and now it turns out that like Yakuza, those games make bank for how little they cost to make comparatively.
Oh, I mean, this is why they need to revive Hyenas and recoup at least a quarter of that $100 million.
There's no way. Like they made the call.
Yeah, probably. The fact that they really do think that they can charge $60 for Pharaoh is just
very funny. Ointment.
like Troy didn't even launch at $60.
No, they gave that game out for free. As like an experiment for BGS. Boy, this game really is just, hey, remember that thing?
Yeah.
Remember that thing, that other thing? Yeah, I do.
These environments seem to show off a lack of scale, let's say.
Yeah,
oh,
this
hey.
game seems great. I don't know what you're saying. I think paying like I think $15 for this was a great idea.
You're gonna finish it?
I wouldn't go that far, but we're gonna try.
How long is this game? How long is Them and Us? I'm gonna look this up on the most reliable source of video game length.
Especially video
How long
games
to
that are, like smaller and have smaller audiences. Yeah.
It's a good barometer. Kind of like.
It's a good barometer
Rotten
for
Tomatoes.
games that have enough players.
Okay, this is pretty well. What's the sampling? Okay, 6, 7, and only 1 completionist. All playstyles 14. Seems like this game is anywhere between 9 to 12 hours.
Okay, so it's a real video game. Unfortunately.
That was a very good, like, red circle X thing. That was a pretty good.
This door is locked by some strange mechanism. It's a lock! I just shoot it and go blah! This basement kitchen area. I wonder what they could be referencing. Can't think of any other games that have had basement kitchens.
So who's the Wesker of this game?
I don't think you've been introduced to any other NPCs yet.
There are no other characters.
Aw, there's no Albert Wesker.
Ah yes, the flashlight key.
Weskers.
Okay, well tell me where I leave items. That's good. Sir. Yeah, that's right. They call me arbitrary dodge. Excuse me, wait, this says dark room. That's not a dark room. That's a room with a chandelier. Double check the kitchen clock. That's the one that tends to break down a lot. You make sure meals are on time. Okay. Got it. Fix them clocks. No Mozart for you. The only music we allow in this house is public domain. I feel something dark and evil coming from this.
Hey, Braden.
Yeah?
This came up with, like, people talking about, like, the future of Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll ever address anything about the story of Resident Evil 6? Will we ever see Jake again?
No. You will never see Jake Mueller again.
Will we ever learn more about how he's the son of Albert Wesker?
No. We'll never see Jake Mueller again.
What about the Revelation games? I want Moira Burton to come back, and her
she's like,
constant constant swearing
just
while things are going off.
Awkward swearing.
What I think the most memed quote from Moira is, "I'm going to survive the fuck out of this."
Yeah.
But anyways, no, yeah, you really think they're never gonna, like, 6 is the game they just pushed aside saying, yeah, that happened and gave us a lot of money, let's now move on?
I don't think...
They really want to, like... I mean, if the DLC had not shit the bed, like... I really kind of want to just continue all the stuff that they've raised about, like, 7 and Village, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It seemed like Rose was going to be the protagonist, and then that DLC did not do well for them.
Yeah, well, it sounds like that DLC's kind of bad, so I don't know.
I sure would call for them to keep at it and just have Rose be the protagonist in the next game that's a numbered one and not a remake.
Listen, it's fine.
But what if we see Jake? What if we see Sherry Birkin?
I don't think we will.
Can Sherry Birkin still heal from anything?
But only in cutscene.
Well, she can heal because she's got the G virus.
But only in cutscenes.
Or scenes that are important to the story.
Yeah.
I.e. cutscenes.
Is Carla still alive?
No.
No, she dies in China, right?
Yeah,
She,
no.
Ada
you
Wong
blow
just blows her
head
fucking
off.
brains out, right? Yeah.
She turns into a goo head, and then you blow that up.
Who is this?
She's the fake Ada Wong in Resident
She's the
Evil.
milk monster, right? Right.
Yeah,
the
and
goo
then she
milk
turns
monster.
into let's say a viscous...
White liquid that
yeah,
looks like
viscous
something
white
that I'm not
goo.
gonna say.
Looks like something. Listen, Rio...
While
there are
shouting
worse-
chaos will reign.
Yeah, Rio, there are worse, weird, Resident Evil games you could be, like...
That game is a fine action game when it's being an action game.
Yeah,
and then
that-
when
like,
it's trying to
that
be a
game
stealth game, it sucks.
That game doesn't...
All those
touch-
stealth missions are awful. And then, as you know, all of those cooperative missions are kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, the game is, like, really, harder when you are playing it co-op, in parts.
Wait, well, I forgot. You played that with Joku.
I did!
Is it easier or harder?
I think that
with
might
humans?
have been... I think it's slightly harder.
You think that it's easier if you played it with AI?
Because the AI companion, does not, Alright, well, I need to get, the key. But no, like, that game plays well. That game has, like, interesting mechanics, as long as you don't try to play it like a regular third-person shooter. The problem with Resident Evil 6 is that there's constantly some bullshit, some scripted garbage getting in the way.
I guess the reason why I bring it up is because this is the year of Resident Evil 4. And it seems like the speculation about what the Resident Evil team does next has come back.
Well, yeah, they have 2 teams, so we'll see. Yeah, and then, you know, are they gonna remake 5?
They shouldn't.
Yeah, they shouldn't. But what I've heard, maybe suggests they might. It seems like there might be some stuff in that Stranger Things, or Separate Ways, not Stranger Things, Separate Ways.
I was about to say, what Stranger Things crossover?
There might be some scenes in that Separate Ways DLC that sound like they.
I think I mentioned this in another Discord. It would be kind of funny if, like, because Wesker is going to be in that Separate Ways thing, and more than just a phone call. I think it would be funny if Ada just wound up being the one who kills him, and that's how they pretend Resident Evil 5 never happens.
God, if only. But yeah, they shouldn't remake.
I don't even know
5.
how you address all of the not so great depictions of Africa.
I mean, if they entirely redo the whole thing, like from
I will say this,
bottom to
that
top,
even though it was basically a redo of 4, that first opening scene where you're trying to just get out of that slum and the zombies are swarming you,
yeah, that's fine.
that entire scene is great.
It's the middle third of that game that's the most problematic.
The Ooga Booga stuff where Literally, you're seeing shamans
You're
throwing
literally
spears.
fighting spear-wielding tribals. And it's like... Boy. Light crystal. What does this light crystal do? Yeah, instead I'm just going to reiterate, remake Code Veronica, you cowards, do it. Try to make the stuff with the weird aristocratic incest twins acceptable.
Or just lean hard into it.
Yeah, or just lean into the canon. Just lean into the part where Steve Burnside is one of the worst things that franchise has ever had.
Yeah.
And there's some real bad stuff in that franchise.
God. Not only does Steve Burnside suck, like, the whole relationship angle with him just...
Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
And remember when he turns into he gets the T Veronica virus?
Yep, and he turns into the Jolly Green Giant.
The Jolly Green Giant, and then he's able to fight back the virus as the Jolly Green Giant to fight the Alexia pod.
Yep, and he says, he tells Claire he loves her even though he's known her for like 6 minutes. Yeah.
But no, yeah, yeah, all the Ashfords, like, Edward Ashford's a problem. Or not Edward,
Alfred and Alexia.
Yeah.
Alfred, yeah. Telling me the weird European aristocrat man who cross-dresses as his twin sister.
Maybe he has
Saying
problems.
there might be some problems. Okay, apparently. Where do you want me to use this light crystal?
Anyway, so do we have any rumors or anything on that Dead Space 2 remake that's almost certainly coming?
I mean, no. Because you imagine EA Motive probably has just started work on it.
Yeah, probably, but...
I don't think this is... For as much as I was expecting this game to be a complete mess, the thing I'll say about it is there is at least some level of intentionality, even if I think the puzzles are like convoluted.
Convoluted puzzles? In a Resident Evil clone?
Very few Resident Evil puzzles are
Alright,
actually
tell
that
me Resident Evil puzzles that you like.
I like
Playing the piano. No,
love
that's not a
playing
puzzle.
the piano. No, like most Resident Evil puzzles are use item on thing, or it's
See, that's why I say they're not actual puzzles.
and then there occasional like you gotta adjust the clock.
Now those are puzzles.
A lot of times it's more
Have
like...
you ever had to do
run
Tower
around-
of Hanoi in Resident Evil?
A lot of
think
times
so.
it's more like run around the environment until you find the thing that tells you how to solve the puzzle, and then you go to solve the puzzle.
I mean, I think that's just like, oddly enough, this is why the franchise still very much is pulling from Sweet Home, because it was a very simple family computer game that could only do those simple commands and item combination things.
Okay. So maybe kitchen clock. In the basement and see what time that is and then set it. I don't know where to use this light crystal. What?
Technically, Sweet Home is a RPG. Is an RPG.
6:40
Could
is
play
dinner
it.
time. Okay.
We could play it.
Yeah. That could be our Halloween game. If not for the fact that that's probably when our Anthem episode will drop.
Yeah. Yeah, generally speaking. Oh, no, wait, it's 1 hour off. It's oddly close to that time in the real world.
Oh.
Funny.
I mean, it's 6:40 in, like, Alaska.
It's 10:40 here.
There we go.
In the future.
East Coasters.
Clock gear. Here, it's missing a gear. And then, oh look, it's a key! I'll say this. This seemed way worse than I...
Okay. Also, we have an update about the right stuff. They're not actually closing. They're going to be turned into the Crunchyroll store.
In the same way that Funimation is now technically branded as Crunchyroll Dubs. Because despite the fact that Funimation
should do better,
is like, it's like just the most like naked act of name recognition, where it's like it seems like you know, Sony's acquisition of Crunchyroll and Funimation has maybe not been positive
for the employees. Probably has made them a lot of money.
Same for, yeah, it seems like, you know, for one, their web player.
The Crunchyroll video player?
Yeah, the Crunchyroll video player is still bad.
It's sluggish. Just that red circle crossover.
Yeah,
like,
it's very good. It's very good art.
Anyways, no, yeah, the Funimation player, also the times, you know how it has like the preview images at the bottom to like say, hey, this is the scene that's gonna pull it up. They're never right, which seems like something they have had like 5+ years to fix, that the image previews for moving scenes would be better, but it's not.
Yeah. Alright, the door is jammed. I can't open this door.
I don't know. Also, it's very slow and sluggish and bad. I keep seeing all of these like Assassin's Creed Mirage reviews say the cast is really weird. Like, yes, I think of the characters.
People really like Ezio.
They really like the Greek characters.
Like 12 years ago.
Yeah, people like Cassandra.
They did not like Viking Man.
Yeah, Ivor seems...
They liked the Egyptian Man.
Couldn't you also play Valhalla as female?
Yeah, Ivor can be a lady or a dude. Alright, well, let's see. Let's use the golden key in the library, I guess.
But I don't know. The whole idea that, yes, it's a video game. That's how we're addressing the weird real-world stuff. Video games. It's like, it was really fun with Brotherhood. Or not Brotherhood. Black Flag, and then even, like, Odyssey. I like the fact that with Odyssey, it's like, you're entering a boss fight. We haven't fixed these. If you see artifacting, and it's like, okay, that's clever. That's clever.
Didn't they just drop that whole angle, though?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, Justin, I've heard what happens in, like, the meta story of Assassin's Creed. And, like...
Valhalla...
Yeah.
Especially does some choices.
It sounds like some things happen.
Like, as in, justifies that whole aspect of it? Or
No!
like...
No, justifies the people who say that, Assassin's Creed is the,
Kingdom Hearts of Western video games.
Okay.
I will say, the one thing that I will always give those games credit for is they still have the best photo modes.
Yeah. I watched Joku play a little bit of Mirage, and
I mean, Joko likes those games anyway, or that franchise.
I did buy Syndicate and Rogue because those were like $5. So. Alright, now it's time to play Where Else Is this golden key used? Because it was used somewhere.
I really liked Syndicate when I played it. I don't remember much of anything about it. I didn't actually beat it either.
Listen,
the one I
all
got
you need to know about Syndicate is that Austin Wintory score and the part where you can murder people with a cane sword.
Those early Jesper Kid soundtracks were also good.
Oh yeah, no. Once again, Jesper. Hey, controversial take here. Jesper Kid. Pretty
Good at making electronic synthy music.
Yeah. Perhaps you've heard of Dark Tide.
Didn't he also do some of the Warhammer 2 and 3 music?
I don't know about that, but I know he did,
up.
Vermintide 1 and 2, and then
Oh, that
Tide.
might be what I'm thinking. Jesper Kid. He does a good job of making that throaty Skaven music.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I was just blending Vermintide with Warhammer 2. Okay. Oh, he did Darktide too.
Yeah. And the soundtrack for Dark Tide is one of the best parts of that game.
You like other parts of Darktide?
Oh yeah.
The other best part of Darktide is the grenade launcher you get for the Ogrins. Because you shoot it and it just bounces off of the enemy and then blows up in midair, and it's satisfying every time.
Okay, that's not where the wolf head goes. Sorry guys, the furry convention's over.
Oh no, whatever shall I do?
Much love to all of my furry friends. Boy, you sure do get critical headshots real easily. Which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate. Oh, I need these. I need these shears. Oh, but now I don't have enough item slots. Guess I'd better drop this crystal.
You gotta pick a room and then just drop all of your stuff there.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. I don't need this. I don't need this bandage. I'm a gamer. I don't need healing items.
So, Braden, we've got an update from the wonderful people at Piranha Bytes.
Uh-huh. Is Elex 3 in development?
No. Gothic 2 Complete Classic is coming to Nintendo Switch in November.
Yeah.
It seems like that Gothic 1 port of Switch isn't the worst thing.
Yeah. Here's the thing. At some point I'll play Gothic 2.
I still want to point out that they want to talk about these Switch ports of their classic games far more than that Gothic remaster.
Well, yeah, Piranha Bytes has nothing to do with that.
It looks bad.
Alright, engage the medallion. Man, they're just giving me key items and no real idea of where to put them. This really is a survival horror game.
Please tell me that it'll probably be a better game on the second and third run where you know where everything is.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of these games definitely benefit from being played like speed games. Once you know where to go. Because I'm sick.
I had a whole lot more fun with the Resident Evil 1 remake the second time.
Yeah. I know there was another golden lock somewhere. The question is, where? Hey. Sorry, I got a thing. Hold on. Hey. That's one. Alright, what did that do? Okay, now it's shining red light onto the door, which I imagine I will need when I get the other cabinet. It's just funny. Ointment's just inherently funny.
What does ointment do for you in the context? Of
It's
this
like a
video
redder.
game?
Combine
so
it
it's
with
not
a
gonna
bandage
butter
and
up
it
your.
makes it more effective.
It's not gonna butter up your pooper.
No, sadly, that's a different game.
Which we can get to.
Which we can get to. Red book, okay. I bet I put
Raiden
the
would
red
rather we not.
But you can.
'Cause he's a
I'm
coward.
not too good for it. I'll take your money.
What game is this?
Corpse Party. What are you
Corpse
talking about?
Party. Book of Shadows, and then Corpse Party Blood Drive, and then Corpse Party 2. But not the Corpse Party 2 they're making, a different Corpse Party 2 that they abandoned. They abandoned it. Anyway, I'll say, playing this game in third person, you really have a lot of room to juke around these zombies, huh?
You know, listening back to that Biomotor Unitron and Lord Banff's Deceit Towers 1, Lord Banff's Deceit podcast, I am reminded of that Resident Evil Game Boy game.
Yeah. You know, we can take a look at that for if we ever get to the portable.
You already played that game and accidentally fucked yourself over.
Resident Evil Gaiden.
Oh, that's different than the Game Boy game?
No, they tried to port Resident Evil 1 to the Game Boy, and a prototype of that came out.
Oh, the prototype, right.
Like, it's not playable start to finish, but, you know...
They also tried to port Resident Evil 2, like full-fat Resident Evil 2, to the Game Boy Advance.
Alright, where do I put this red book?
I mean, at this point, you should just play that fan-recreated prototype of Resident Evil. Which you shouldn't, because as someone who has played that, it's not great. I think a lot about that interview when they found Shinji Mikami's like, this game died for a reason, why?
Yeah, both Mikami and Kamiya, when people were like, hey, that prototype leaked. What do you think about that? And Kamiya's like, no, like, we started over for a reason.
And let me tell you, yes.
And even, you know, it is not a finished game. But
no.
you can see the pieces.
Well, I guess
from that leaked prototype. Oh, here we go. Awoo. Alright, that's one wolf head. Now we need a lion head. And we know where there's a lion head, because there's a lion head in the fountain, but we need something to pry the lion head off. Video games. Alright, where in the game have we seen a row of red books that need an extra red book?
But yeah, so here's what I would ask. Do you think that the next Resident Evil game will be the next mainline entry, or do you think it's from the remake team?
I mean, it's been a while since 8. I sure hope that team has something in the chamber.
And Village was good.
Yeah.
I know. It was great. It was arguably almost as good as RE4.
Yeah, it's that RE4 remake is excellent.
I meant original RE4.
Yeah. I guess also the
Not as good as this,
I
but
like,
okay.
I like the remake of 4. I know at least one person who is vehemently against playing original 4, and that as someone who's played the original 4 several times, that bugs me. I know tastes and everything, but it's still something that makes me go, but this game is also excellent.
Listen, it's fine, you know. You can listen to Deep Listens talk about Pillars of Eternity 2. If you want to hear me be sad.
You weren't on the podcast,
I
though.
thought you weren't on
I
it.
was briefly on the podcast.
Oh, did you dip out?
No,
Or
they
were you...
basically just had me come in and react to them trying to figure out what happened in the first game.
Oh. Do you think any of them will actually try the first game?
No, M might. But based on what Gino and Pete thought about it, I don't think they will. Mr. misses an entire screen because menus are hard.
That man is a programmer. He's true to that.
He likes fantasy sports. That's nothing but a game of menus.
Fantasy sports is D&D for jocks.
Yeah, it is. It is, actually. Alright. Got my water. Alright, now where do we put this blue book? That's the question. Probably. Is this the thing we put in the library? Let's find out.
Have you heard what people have been saying about that Digital Eclipse Wizardry game?
It looks cool.
It's cool?
What if... Yeah. So, yeah, I watched their stream of it, run by one Drew Scanlon.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
'cause
he went to
works
Digital
there.
Eclipse.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately his travel Patreon had to get canceled because of COVID.
Was that doing well?
It was
trailing off.
until COVID.
Yeah, but yeah, like, it took like 6-8 months for his Balkans episode to come out. Like, it's one of those things where, you know, the Patreon expectation for more content can be drooling.
Yeah. Anyways, so Wizardry, Proving Grounds of the Mad Lord, or Overlord.
It seems like they've literally built this thing on top of the original Apple II version of the game.
Hell yeah! I know you can
So-
do that overlay where it's just the green fucking text.
Yeah, so you can see the wireframes. You can like have an overlay of the wireframes in a corner, or you can just.
Let me just tell you, either Digital Eclipse. I know that it's an early release. Them not having Japanese subtitles or a Japanese translation is going to cause them to lose a lot of fucking money.
It's how many Japanese people use Steam? I know.
Surprisingly, a lot. Like, there are a lot of Japanese games that are coming out. Like,
Oh well.
check the.
Just to be clear, I'm being sarcastic because.
But no,
One of the hilarious things that has come from VTubers getting big is like they've kind of accidentally revived PC gaming in Japan.
Yeah.
Where like the numbers of Steam users in Japan has grown significantly. And a lot of that has to do with VTubers. But yeah, the only thing about that Wizardry remaster that I find rough is the part where it is $30.
Yeah.
For a game that came out in 1981. And like, yeah, you are, you're doing the work. You are giving it the Digital Eclipse treatment. But,
Wizardry 8's still just $10.
yeah, you can get Wizardry 8 for like $2 on a Steam sale.
It's pretty good, other than that game likes to kick your teeth in.
Yeah, other than the level scaling in that game just sometimes being like, hey, you've reached a new tier of levels. Welcome to hell, nerd. And then they kick you in the teeth and steal your lunch money.
I think that's why I do like that GOG port of Wizardry 6+7, because it has the old school look. Except, if you really forced me to drop everything and start playing Wizardry 6 and 7, I'm gonna struggle.
Oh yeah.
7's easier than 6, but not by much.
Okay, they're cultists. They're waiting for someone to come to them, someone of great importance, and that's supposed to create an apocalypse. I wonder who that could be. Could it be me, the player character? Alright, I got the evil medallion. Fellas, if you get yourself 2 medallions, you might be a biohazard.
Sorry, just to go back to like this discussion of Wizardry games, because I think Braden would. Are those Kryn games, the AD&D Dragonlance video games by what was it? Strategic Simulations, SSI? Are the Kryn games any good?
I feel like the Kryn games are less well regarded than the Pools like the Pool of Radiance quadrilogy. I'm
just trying to think, like, what are the gold box games that I would actually want to play? And it's Pool of Radiance.
It's the 4 Pool of Radiance games.
Curse of the Azure Bonds.
Yeah.
Secret of the Silver Blaze, Pools of Dark. I don't know if I want to play Pools of Darkness.
Which era? I know Eye of the Behold. I know the Eye of the Behold era is gold box, but like, how long did that last? So like the Ravenloft games gold box?
No, so
those
gold
are
box.
still SSI.
That was an engine.
Oh.
engine.
Like,
they use the same
like-
engine.
You have to realize, like, the Buck Rogers games are considered gold box.
Yeah, because they use the same engine. All right.
Like, the AOL Neverwinter Nights MMO is considered gold box because it used the same engine. But yeah, like...
So I have a confession to make.
What?
I think this game might be, like, not terrible.
It might be too good for you?
No. Like...
It definitely still seems dubious.
Oh yeah, no, like, this game seems dubious, but, like, in terms of, like, expectations versus reality, it's like, oh, this is actually, like...
They put themselves together a functioning video game.
This game has moxie and, it's got spirit. And I like how all of these environments just look like a fucking Spirit Halloween haunted house. Like, this area, like, look at this area and tell me this does not look like a, let's say a mid-era Xbox 360 game.
It definitely does look like a B-tier game from the 360 era.
Yeah.
Sure.
People are nostalgic for that now.
Sure. I think it's more like they're nostalgic for linear games that aren't 100 hours long. Which would be nice if we could get those occasionally.
You want linear games that aren't 1,000 hours long. I'm gonna tell you about Lies of P.
Let me tell you about Dear Esther.
Let me tell you about what.
I mean, like a meatier game than Dear Esther.
Let me tell you about Firewatch.
I said a video game, not a walking simulator.
Anyway. Alright, we gotta get this ointment. Gotta use up this ointment. They call me the ointment in the ointment. Oh no, Zambos. If only they were incredibly easy to dodge. Oh. I'm terrified.
What other games are coming out this year that you know, and other than Rogue Trader?
So I found out that the Front Mission 2 remake came out today.
Oh, I have the first one. I should play it at some point.
On
Or
Switch,
just
not
buy
on
the second
PC yet.
I just bound both on Switch. I already got the first one on Switch.
You're like, why didn't you bring a knife? The box doesn't look too heavy. Yeah, then move it. You gotta push it. I assume I gotta push that box somewhere. Oh, if I could find a way to jump over to the other side from there. I wonder what I would need to do. Perhaps push a box. Okay. Now it will let me push the box. So this then. And I can skip the animation. This is the greatest video game. I've hidden a key that unlocks these exterior gates. You can find one of the keys in the this is the lamppost that's near the entrance of the mansion. Oh no! Oh no! This zombie is blue! God, I love video games. People are always like, oh, Arby, you don't like video games. Or, Arby, you only play the bad video games. Ah. It's like, no.
You should only play bad games.
I'm having a better time than all of you.
Yeah, I don't feel good. So yes, you're probably having a better time than me.
Yeah, that's right. Take it.
What?
I just love how, like, the game has this, like, very tense, like, generic chanting, and then, it just ends when you shoot it in the head. Flower pots close to the lamppost. Okay. That's very funny. I shot the zombie that is clearly going to activate at some point, and it's still on bang. Alright. There we go. Maybe you should stop being so slow, huh? Look at me, I'm a demon on wheels.
Is this game dumping ammo on you? Are you accidentally
it's
using
pretty
up all the
generous with ammo, given that sometimes these zombies just die in one headshot.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the game is just giving you all the ammo it's gonna give you early on. That'd be unfortunate.
I'm playing this on. It'll be fine. And now I've got the green key. And now I can go in here. And I got a burning oil.
I sure hope none of these zombies are gonna get back up with perhaps a red sheen to them.
Yeah, no, that seems improbable.
Or are they just spawning infinitely?
It seems like at least a couple zombies do spawn here and there. That's the impression I'm getting.
Because one of the best things about the original is, like, once you've played it a couple times, you can get a good sense of which zombies you can leave alone and which you really need to kill.
Yep.
And if they just spawn infinitely, that whole aspect of the game is just gone. Jesus, he died.
Nope.
There we go.
And then, yeah, but then the other guy dies in one headshot. So,
I wonder if they thought people would be playing this with a controller.
I am playing this.
Even then. Oh, you are?
Yeah.
No, never
I'm
mind.
just that good at video games.
Yeah. I'd say even then they move slow enough that headshots with a controller doesn't
Yeah,
stick.
also, like, I
Not
don't
hard to
know,
pull
like,
off.
the reason the shooting works in those 2 and 3 remake is because you are in very cramped spaces, and you do not move that fast. And then, alright, now we gotta adjust some lasers.
Yay, can you burn the zombies with lasers?
This to me is art.
It's art.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad because I feel like I've gotten to this is actually totally fine games. Like, don't get me wrong, this is fucking jank, and, like... What?
You sound like you.
What?
Wait.
What just happened? What?
Magic portal open.
Magic
A
portal.
portal?
Magic portal.
Entered the portal?
Where are you going?
Why is there a portal in this Resident Evil clone? What?
What? Yeah.
What?
Oh, hello.
Oh wait, you found the bottomless box. It's a safe room.
I'm still. What? Why is there a magical portal?
Yes.
Isn't there a better way to do that?
The box of Plautus. Oh yeah, fucking sliding tiles for the layman configuration. Oh, it lit a video game. Hey, oh ho ho ho.
So what is this?
Look at this.
Is this a store?
Is this like the Resident Evil
I
merchant
can
system?
use my spiritual essence to summon items I have dropped.
Oh, actually, that's pretty cool.
But I don't think we've answered the question of why is this happening? What is happening?
Listen,
Yes.
there's just a portal, and it just leads you to a safe room. I don't understand what the problem you're having is.
Alright, if I beat the game on S Plus with a professional, I'll get the Mac 10. And you know, I don't know how much spiritual essence I have, but I don't have enough key to get the key to unknown.
The rocket launcher?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
I bet this game is significantly more difficult with the fixed camera angle.
Yeah, this game seems like it would be way more of a pain in the ass, and I made the correct choice.
Oh wait, do you have another way to save your game, or do you have to have played this game for like an hour and a half to get here just to save?
No, there are gramophones before this.
Oh, do you have to have final records to save?
Sure do. Anyway, that's just so funny. It's just like, here's a magic portal. It's a save room. No like, commenting about that.
I bet they didn't really have a good way of setting all that up in the places that they wanted save rooms, and they said, fuck it, we're gonna give you a magic portal. Unless they just start using those more later on. But also, you'd think that after 7 years of development, at some point, they would just figured out.
Oh, look at all these Zambos! Only they moved slightly faster. If only. Oh.
Oh, look, it moves slightly faster.
corpse note. Okay, let's see. Hey, guess what? There's a thing. There's a thing that you can't kill in this survival horror video game. Like perhaps Lisa Trevor.
How did you kill her?
You have to put. You either knock her off the cliff or you push the stones.
Really? Huh.
That.
I'm with Justin. I just didn't.
But otherwise, you can't kill her if you shoot at her.
Meanwhile, these dogs seem like the biggest challenge you've had thus far.
Yeah, and that they move at more than 0 miles per hour. There's something about this game's lighting that feels very,
Oh, it definitely looks very 2010 360.
No, dude, like, I was gonna say this looks like Quake 2 lighting. In terms of, like, how they are, deploying colored lighting.
Yeah. Like, look at the bloom around that, those torches.
I mean, bloom wasn't really a thing in Quake 2, but yeah, I see the color. It looks to me a lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Justin. This looks like a 360 game.
Yeah, it's good. Anyway, did you see all of that amazing juking from those very difficult to dodge enemies?
I saw you walk in a straight line.
Yeah. And it worked. And it worked. Bye. Oh. Buddy, you got something on you.
Give me more bullets? Like,
I will leave this one bullet here. Well, let me leave an item here. Fine, I'll leave it down here. Door handle. Examine. This appears to have come off a door. I love video games. They don't even try to grab you.
I did.
So this game might be good.
No. But this game might be okay.
This game might be good.
Yeah.
Operating at a standard, perhaps a station above where Braden
Where I was expecting
it
it to. And I feel like I have to do at least a little bit of mea culpa. I'd like to apologize to my audience for playing a video game that seems like it's mostly managing to do what it's setting out to do.
I will talk to y'all tomorrow.
Alright. Have a good one.
You too.
Alright, these cultists, they're ancient. That's what we learned. These bones appear very fresh. Oh, do we get to fight skeletons? Alright, yeah. That's how you block a door with rope. That's what it looks like. Alright, we gotta go back and grab the lighter. One of the things I was thinking about playing for this feature was myhouse.wad.
Yeah, but that's also just good.
That also seems like it might just be well made. Even if
I watched John Romero play it, and he's just like, it's not even him like being surprised or scared by my house. It's like, wow, they actually did this. Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah,
multiple
like,
endings, multiple pathways. Wow.
Like putting
It's just
environments on top of other environments in the fucking Doom engine.
Yeah, if you ever want a good time, watch John Romero's Twitch streams.
Yeah,
They're good.
He's making Sigil 2.
He makes video games, and then it's like, yeah, I think we did our objectives today, so let's just play some random game. That a lot too. Man, I wish I liked his tactics game more than I did that he made with his wife.
City of Sin. Yeah, that game.
Yeah, that game's boring.
Also,
It's not just a bummer, it's just boring and like
It's a little too dry.
it's no game juice. No game juice.
Yeah, there's a distinct lack of juice.
But no, yeah, like he seems like a good guy.
Yes. Of all of the people to come out of id, he seems like, funnily enough, he's the one who seems the least like a douchebag. Then again, I don't know, American McGee being like trying to get Alice 3 made while living in a boat off the shores of Shanghai is pretty funny. And then that ended with him going, "Hey, so EA won't give us the rights."
And I'm not giving you any of your Patreon or your Kickstarter money back.
Your Patreon money back, yeah. Bye. It's like, oh, so you.
One of my
didn't even...
expensive plushies.
Yeah.
Also, I work in China, so you're gonna have to listen to me talk positively about the Chinese government, which I do not fault the person who's.
No.
It's very difficult for me. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but before I became a teacher, I was interning in a startup that made sapphires for basically Gorilla Glass and also the artificial sapphires. And while they made some of their stuff on site, getting the raw materials, you have to get them in China. And I had it explained to me on no uncertain terms. Chris, if someone from China calls, ask if they're the party representative. And on no uncertain terms, it was explained, if we want to do business in China, we have to either pay the communist rep of that region or directly to the party. And I asked my father, and he's like, yeah, that's how that works. I'm just like, oh, cool.
Yeah, graph.
There's no business like show business.
Oh, skeletons.
Anyways, no, yeah, I mean,
hope
like,
I get to shoot skeletons in this game. That's my statement. I'm sticking with it. If I get to shoot skeletons in this video game, if this just goes full grabbed by the ghoulies, 10 out of 10.
Oh, right, you do have to... I'm trying to check, like, where can I even buy the remake of... Or the newer American McGee's Alice, right, it's free.
I own that game. I own the version of the game that comes with the original.
Backwards compact, too. I seem to recall enjoying that.
Oh no, it's a ghost!
Oh, yeah, it's on EA Play. Right. What I'm more interested is, I wonder if that very first Alice game is okay.
It's a platformer using the Quake 3 engine, so probably
yeah,
not.
that's what I remember is that
What?
American
But
McGee's Alice.
I can play it. I have it
It's just
installed.
like in the nightmares. What is this place?
It's just like in the
I just
nightmares.
remember like people saying, "Oh, it's got so much atmosphere," and then I tried playing. It's like, yo, the platforming sucks.
Okay. I should have brought a bandage. Now I'm bandageless.
I will say that I was always impressed by American McGee's Alice, the very first one. I was always impressed by the quality of the voice acting in that game.
Oh, now I got spiritual essence. That's just a rib cage floating. Okay, yep. Just floating rib cages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Ugh. Okay, yeah, I found it. So, American McGee's end of the adventure. No longer interested in pursuing future projects regarding the Alice franchise, even if EA were to reconsider their stance with production of the game. Yeah, it sounds like the whole situation, like, broke him.
Yeah, well, you know, we forgive him for Bad Day LA.
Oh, God.
Which, is one of those things where, it's, some postal level, quote-unquote, satire.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure has just aged even better.
I wonder, is that game available
No,
anywhere?
it is not. Not legally.
Okay, I found a ROM rip, but
Sorry, I got a very slowly limp over.
also it sounds like the reviews for that Resident Evil 4 Separate Ways DLC are all over the place. Some people love it, some people hate it.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I will. It's $10, so I will
Yeah.
play it.
But only to a certain extent.
No, it's probably not that long, right?
Probably not.
I don't know what this blue water does, but now I have a thing full of it. Does it ward away the specter? Is that what the tutorial was teaching me? You use it to scare away the thing that that can't be killed with bullets? Of course. Oh no, we gotta. It's gonna.
Oh no. Like, you now fighting these weird spiritual entities is
Yeah, hey, you know, the part... I think it's very funny that this game starts at Resident Evil and is now here with me going through these very... Once again... Oh no. I got the achievement for dying.
Hooray! You are dead.
Oh. A blood splatter effect.
You can
This is
barely
very
read the
fun.
text.
Alright, well, that's gonna be it for them and us today. If you'd like
All right.
to see more of this,
No, we have to vote on it though. You can't just end it like that. We have to vote to see if we want more of
Do people
stay
want
here.
more of this?
Do people want more of this? You got to do slash poll.
Yeah, I know.
You want me to do it? No, you
No,
do
I'm
it.
doing it right now.
Okay.
All right, let's do 3 minutes. All right, chat, feel free to vote in the Twitch poll. If you'd like to see more acceptably playable jank indie Resident Evil something. I took an ADHD med for the first time in like a couple months, and I got several things done today.
Mm.
And it's like, oh right, these things can do you. This can actually help.
Guys, vote.
Vote.
It's your right, constitutional right.
Vote, you dang commies.
Vote.
Vote. Get out the vote. Get out the vote. Gonna go on a boat.
Rock the vote.
Hey, teens.
Is that still a thing? Do people still talk about rock the vote?
Hey there, it's me, Nancy Pelosi. I need you to go out and vote.
You know what?
The goat.
I might actually do this because no one wants to watch me stumble around with these last half of Darkness games. I might actually play the second game. So when you're done, I'll
You're
hit
gonna
start.
start streaming at 9 o'clock your time
Oh fuck, you're right.
on a
I didn't
Thursday?
read. I didn't see the time right. Whoopsies.
It's actually a little bit late.
I also found a new adventure RPG.
Oh no.
Called Wax Worlds or Wax Works.
Yeah, Wax World. It's from the people who made those Elvira games.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Wax World has some real fucked up art.
I think I'm gonna want to check that out in the future, but only maybe because it seems to be a pretty hardcore dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna be playing more of this game.
Oh yeah. I guess you'll see more more exciting.
Hey, at least say this. Like, this is better than Daymare.
Oh,
by a
dude,
lot.
Absolutely. By a exponential margin.
By like a country mile, this is better than Daymare. Like, I thought you were playing another Daymare when I first heard you say Resident Evil clone.
Yeah, so did I. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Is Joku streaming? I'm just under the assumption. No, he's not. I'm just under the assumption that Joku is always streaming when I'm done. But that'll be it for me. Have a good one. Remember, make sure your roommate takes his dog out. Bye.